Okay, well, you know what? We're in the trees. Hey everybody, welcome to Heat My Shorts. I hope you're all doing well today. Today we're on episode 49 of Flying Across Canada. I'm gonna have a seat and tell you what's going on. I hope your day's been going well so far. I just did a couple test flights, a couple wanders in the sky, and I think we're ready to continue our journey here. We are back at Val-d'Or Regional Airport today, which is where we left off last time. However, I must correct my mistake. I thought that Val-d'Or was in Ontario. Val-d'Or is in Quebec. We are already in Quebec, so my apology for that mistake. I did get a talking to from the FAA for getting cleared to land in the wrong province, but we're back at it and we're ready to keep going. Today we're on runway 36. The code here is Charlie Yankee Victor Oscar. We're in a Zenith STOL or STOL CH701. The STOL stands for Short Takeoff and Landing. We'll be heading 067 on the compass, east and slightly to the north, traveling 31 nautical miles. We'll be arriving at Senneterre Airport. The code there is Charlie Tango Kilo 2. We'll be landing on runway 35 and taxiing to the parking area. It's an estimated 21-minute flight time. We'll see how that goes. Pardon me. I've got a tickle in my lungs today. My bronchitis is bothering me a little bit today. So my apology if I'm coughing through the video a little bit. Anyways, I think we are all ready for takeoff here, so I'm going to remove my parking brake. Actually, no, let's show you the aircraft first. Almost forgot that. Here is our Zenith STOL or STOL CH701. I think they've done a very nice job of rendering the reflections on the metal there. It looks really nice. Let's take it back to the inside and get ready for takeoff. Parking brake, I believe, is already... I think I released it. We're not rolling, but we'll see how that goes. We will angle our flaps. There we go. Start our timer. Oh, wrong button. There we go. And throttle up. There we go. Parking brake was engaged. Forgive my rudder work here. I find this airplane to be very touchy with the rudders. It's also a little bit windy here. There we go. Rotate before we strike a wing. There we go. Very windy here today. Flaps level. Throttle back a little bit. Let's align to 067. Roughly. Yeah, something like that. Now I'm going to adjust my trim because this thing just wants to point at the sky. My pitch trim is... oh, maybe it is working slowly. There we go. I can actually see it moving on the dash. There we go. Okay. pretty good. Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about this aircraft. The Zenith STOL CH701 is a single-engine, two-seat, short takeoff and landing, light-duty kit aircraft designed by Chris Hines through Senneterre of Ontario, Canada. It's produced and distributed in the USA by the Zenith Aircraft Company of Mexico, Missouri. And I'll be honest, I did not know that there was a Mexico in Missouri. I learned that yesterday. The CH701's first flight was in the year of 1986. Not sure which month. It is still in production at the time of recording this video. 870 units had been produced as of December of 2011. I'm not sure why they stopped keeping track. The engine is a Rotax 912 four-cylinder liquid-cooled engine, putting out 80 horsepower. The maximum airspeed is 85 miles per hour, or 137 kilometers per hour, or 74 knots. The stall speed is 30 miles per hour, or 48 kilometers per hour, or 26 knots. The range? The range is 372 miles, 599 kilometers, or 323 nautical miles. And that's what we have for facts or information about the Zenith STOL CH701. Let's take it to the outside and see what it looks like out there. Oh, there's our airport we just took off from. Val-d'Or Regional Airport. Well, I suppose we should get our landing lights turned off. Definitely seems louder on the inside of the aircraft than on the outside, which is kind of funny. Now this aircraft does have fixed landing gear, so there's no need or ability to raise the landing gear. It just hangs out there the whole time. I do have Maggie, the co-pilot, with me. We have no front seat passenger today. We just have Maggie in the cargo area. You can't see her. She's back there, under there. Just chilling, just hanging out. And so we have our message. This is probably our heading. Yeah. 067 or 67 degrees on the compass. 90 degrees is east for a reference, and 360 is north. Oh, I can see the lake in the distance already, or I suppose it's a series of lakes. Shouldn't be too terribly long before we're at our destination. It seems to be progressing very quickly today. Let's check our map. Oh, okay. I guess it's just not that far of a journey. It's only, what, 31 nautical miles. That's not that far, I suppose. We're landing somewhere right around here. Somewhere just past the lake. I'm really hoping for a smooth landing, a nice incident-free landing. It is quite windy. This airplane is very light. It really gets blown around very easily, and I do find it hard to keep this plane going in a straight line on the runway. I have definitely flipped or rolled. No, flipped is more accurate. I've definitely flipped a Zenith aircraft before. But hopefully not today. Hopefully not on this video. I suppose I'll take you to the outside, show you some of our camera angles for this aircraft. Well, there you can see the flaperon. See the control surfaces on the wings there? How they span the entire length of the wing? That's called a flaperon. It's a combination of a flap and an aileron. Kind of neat. I guess that's for greater control at lower speeds. And it also even has a similar thing on the front of the wing. Let's see. Oh yeah, there you can see it. Right there. Here's the other side. Windshield cam, and back to that one. Cool. Just approaching our 10-minute mark for the flight portion, not the video portion. Not sure what lakes these are, what any of these lakes are. I'm not familiar with this area at all. I've never been to Quebec personally. And this is my first time flying in Quebec that I can think of, that I'm aware of. Check our map. Okay, so, not quite halfway through, but getting close to the halfway mark. A little bit of crosswind there. Down a little bit. We don't need to be going this fast. There we go. Basically sitting at our maximum speed there. I think we're landing maybe somewhere over there. I mean, it is somewhere over there, but I always have a little bit of trouble spotting this runway. I have flown this. So saying that, I have flown in Quebec before because I did test fly this. So my apology, I lied to you. Not intentionally. I just had a slip of the memory. Look around the room, the airplane, and I don't see Maggie. Forgot she's in the cargo area. Hey, are you just hanging out behind the seat? I can pet her where she's laying. Just barely. I can just barely reach her. We'll have a hangout with her at the end of the video once we get this airplane parked and shut down. I think we're kind of getting close, right? Up the map. Yeah, sort of. We're about halfway, but this last little bit will probably go by quite quickly. Probably should start descending now. Start thinking about landing. That one, or is it more straight ahead? Let's see. I think it might be that one over there. And actually, I'm gonna keep going in this straight line heading east until I'm south of the airstrip. Because the airstrip basically points from south to north, north to south. We are cleared to land. We have no traffic in the area, which is nice. We can just concentrate on landing. Let's get that map out of the way. Yeah, I think that's it right there. Maybe. Yeah, I think it is actually. I'm quite certain. Maybe like 80% sure. Maybe you were hoping for a little bit higher percentage than that, I don't know. 80% is not bad though. Let's see actually if we can find a reference point. That little thing. So, big one will turn at, looks like this one. Looks like we turn at that lake and head straight up. Yeah, that looks like it. Now this aircraft seems to have some sort of a glitch or a fault on it where I can't seem to bring my flaps down when it's time to land. See how they just kind of twitch? They won't stay down. It's kind of weird. And that's what's causing a lot of issues when I'm trying to land. Do we pass our lake? No, not yet. That one. That one right there. Yeah, so once again we are going to have to land using no flaps. It's very unfortunate. Alrighty, if you could get your seat belts fastened, I'm going to get our landing lights turned on and get prepped for landing. Oh, you too, Maggie? That's Maggie's cue to get up for attention. That's hilarious. Maggie, you're funny. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. You gonna help me land the plane? Hey, you gonna help me land the plane? Pretty much, eh? Yeah. What a good little co-pilot. She's my Wookiee. Hey, are you my Wookiee? I think that's it right there. That sandy looking spot up ahead. Yeah. I think so. Hi, Maggie. It's a pretty short runway, but we don't need a lot of runway for this aircraft. Alright, bringing it around. Must be it. I think I can see it there. Yeah. I think so. That must be it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Dialed back a little bit more. Try our flaps again. Nope. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, our flaps worked. That is awesome. Maybe I was just going too fast before? Another degree. A little bit more throttle. Really hoping we'll have a lot smoother of a landing this time now that I'm able to use my flaps, because that makes a huge difference. feels like it's going really slow. I guess it is. I guess we slowed down substantially. We're about, yeah, almost half the speed we were at our cruise speed. Sitting just above 50 miles per hour now. And slowly descending towards, what's it called? Senneterre Airport. I forgot what it was called for a moment there. I got it written down though, it's in my notes. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show you something on this airplane. It's got a smiley face on the belly. I think that's pretty funny. I meant to show you that and I almost forgot. I'm glad I remembered. Just in case you wonder which airplanes have smiley faces on the bellies of them, right? Some people probably wonder that. Approach feels like it's taking a really long time. I'm gonna decrease our level of flaps and pick up a little bit more speed, bring it in a little bit closer. There we go. Back up to 60 miles per hour. A little faster. I don't want to get my speed up too fast because I'm just going to have to slow down again. Dial my speed back and hopefully get our flaps leveled again. I didn't think about that. I was lucky with my flaps on the previous try, but hopefully I'll be able to get them lowered again. Okay, so we're going too fast again, I guess. That must be what that is. Must be a safety feature. What you doing, Maggie? You ready to leave the airplane? We're almost down. We're almost down. Yeah, you're a good girl. Oh, I get a hug. That's nice, Maggie. She's resting her head on my arm, on my joystick arm. That's cute. There we go, there's our flaps. Awesome. So that was the issue before. I was just going too fast. Really want to ease into this runway. Try to land with as little airspeed as possible. Hopefully have a nice landing. I'm really hoping for that. What do you think of that, Maggie? Hey, what do you think of that? Yeah, right around that 50 mile per hour mark, it does feel like it wants to fall out of the air. Even though our stall speed is 30 miles per hour. That's wild. That's surprising that we could go another 20 miles per hour slower, apparently, and not stall. Although maybe that's with full flaps. We're only at 1 degree of flaps right now. Just 1 notch, I should say, not 1 degree. Yeah, it feels very, very unstable right now. It's hard to describe the feeling, but I'm having to pull back farther on the stick just to keep it level. I don't want to adjust my trim because I do want it to, you know, be seeking the ground, gravitating towards the ground. I don't want it to be pulling up right now. Hang on a sec. I'm aligned to the wrong thing here. That's not the runway I'm looking at. This is the runway right here. Okay. Glad I noticed that before we were touching down. That's funny. Let's correct our heading here. I thought it looked a little bit off. Another notch of flaps. Alrighty. Let's get this little bird on the ground. I'm stuttering a lot today. Might be because I'm nervous about this landing. That could be it. Good chance of it. Because I don't really feel like crashing at the end of a half-hour video, you know? It'd be nice to have a nice landing and just end the video properly. Into Senneterre Airport. We got this. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Very windy. Oh, and a little bit of game lag there. That's nice too. That helps. Alrighty, let's do this. Oh. Cross your fingers, cross your toes. I can feel the wind. I'm really nervous about this touchdown, for sure. See, this is what happens with this airplane. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I'm not sure why that happens. And then we nosedive usually. Yeah, then we usually nosedive at the very end. Yeah, there's that. Oh, we didn't nosedive this time. Okay, well, you know what? We're in the trees, but we didn't flip over. So I'll take it. I will take that. See if we can find the airstrip again here. Might even point it in the right direction. Oh, okay, there we go. Well, we did definitely strike a wing. We did ditch into the trees. But you know what? The previous flight this morning, this is flight number 2. This is our second attempt. And on the first one I did flip the plane right upside down. And I got a little bit frustrated for sure. It's very windy. Even just at, what are we, 30 miles per hour right now? It still wants to flip over and strike a wing. This plane is an ultralight. It's blown around very easily. And I'm not a great pilot. I forget how many hours I have, but it's not a lot of flight time. Oh, see, heard a wheel leave the ground and plunk back down there. We'll just taxi to the parking area at the north end of the runway here. There we are. Wow. Apparently it gets windy in Quebec. Let's just get this thing turned around. More. There we go. Okay, well, let's shut this thing down. And let's see if the propeller stops spinning, because yesterday the propeller just kind of kept spinning when I did my test flight, which is kind of weird. Off. Oh. Hey, cool. It actually shut down this time. Let's open these doors. Let some fresh air in here. And we're here, Senneterre Airport. Charlie Tango Kilo 2. That took us about 40 minutes. So about twice the time that they estimated. They didn't count on me flying though. Let's see what Maggie's up to. Oh, you're on your bed. That's weird. She's on her bed. Look, she's actually using her bed as a bed. Is everything okay? That's so unlike you. Hey, here's my little co-pilot. Are you the best little co-pilot, Maggie? Hey? Yeah? Is that your camera? She loves her camera. She knows that when the camera comes out, she gets some attention. Hey? Can I have a paw? Can I have a high five? Oh, okay. That one? Yeah, there you go. There's a good paw. Good girl, Maggie. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video. This has been episode 49 of Flying Across Canada. For episode 50, we will be flying a de Havilland Beaver to CSH4 Labelle-sur-Quevillon Airport. Next week or so, you know, I'm not really too sure. But anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video. We'll see you on the next one. This has been Heat My Shorts with Maggie and Steve. The Maggie Show. I love you all. Bye-bye.